The Memorial Day weekend typically signals the start of the summer movie blockbusters. Kicking things off this weekend, George Clooney and Disney's latest film, Tomorrowland. Our Matt Perrin is here with the review.
Happy Memorial Day. It may have been a holiday weekend, but people were not using it to go to the movie theaters. It was a slow weekend at the box office, but Disney's Tomorrowland took the top spot. I managed to give it a look-see, so here's my take on George Clooney's latest offering to his fans. Our movie begins with a narration by Frank Walker, played by George Clooney. We see him as a boy genius inventor who earns a pass to Tomorrowland, a cross-dimensional world where Earth's greatest minds create the future without limits and distractions of home. We then switch to the story of Cassie Newton, played by Britt Robertson. She is a girl obsessed with the stars and on a mission to prevent the NASA platform at Cape Canaveral from being demolished. Upon one of her sabotage missions, she is arrested, and after being bailed out, her personal belongings are returned, along with a pin that, when grasped, gives her a view of Tomorrowland, which no one else can see but her. The pin has a timer, and when it expires, Casey sets out to find yet another. Believing she has found one, she arrives at a shop where the curators attempt to gain information from her by force. She manages to escape with the help of a young girl, Athena, who is the one who secretly gave her the pin in the first place. She is taken to the current home of Frank, where he has become a recluse. Fearing world destruction, he discovers that Casey may just be the key to preventing it. As the movie progresses, we see the two having to escape assassins, make their way to Tomorrowland, and no pressure, but try to save the world. We are subjected to plenty of action sequences along with futuristic technologies that could only be dreamed up by Disney. As the clock ticks down, we watch in anticipation to see if tragedy can be avoided, and whether technology itself will be our undoing or just the ill will of those who wield it. So I didn't really know what to expect going into the theater. I had seen the previews, so I knew I'd see some cool futuristic gadgets, some really good action sequences, and hopefully a good bit of Clooney sarcasm. What I did discover as I was watching it is that it's a Disney movie. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just mean that it's an action movie suitable for children. And if you've ever seen a live-action Disney movie before, then the plot line is relatively predictable. There is some good George Clooney dialogue in it, but what disappointed me was how underused Hugh Laurie's character is. I feel like he could have been much more developed. All in all, it's a good film, but I would definitely take it in as a weekend matinee with the kids. It's not a Friday night excited to go to the theater type of film. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. Maybe a good one to take the kids to today. Well, up next, your 7-day forecast. We'll be right back live from Maine and Gervais.